What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, I wanted to share with you some of the battle, daily active account and new player data that we have on the Peak Monsters dashboard. So shout out to Peak Monsters for collecting this. Now, we have had the player staking the SPS staking requirement that has been in effect for pretty much a month, or like 4 weeks at this point. July 6th, I believe, was when it went live. So here we are at the end of the 4th week beyond that. And then, of course, we have also had the modern transition, right, to a pro-human league that has now been around for about 10 days. So I want to just take a look at the data, and you can see there was a massive, massive drop-off here when that started. And you can see those first couple of days, again, this is the small little blue line here are the modern battles. So the first couple of days, we were at 25,000, 26,000, 27,000. We were in like the, mid 20,000 range. And again, we were dropping down from like, let's see, the modern battle just a week before was like 135. And then you go back here to like a month ago, and this was like, 350,000 battles in modern. So we went down significantly to only 26,000 battles. But as you can see over the last couple of days here is, I guess here is today, August 4th. And this is at 32, almost 33,000 battles. On the day before, this is 33,000 battles. Where is it? Right there, 32,000 battles on August 2nd. So we are seeing the amount of battles go up. Now, when we come down here to the daily active accounts, we are now setting, once again, new lows, at least in the time that I have been here, as we are below the 40,000 player count. So, a couple of weeks back on July 17th, I saw this and said 40,000 is the lowest amount of daily active accounts we have ever seen. And then I think there was a lot of consolidation happening here. Or the other theory is that because terms of service was required, there had to be some activity. Even if the bots were turned off, they had to go in and accept the new terms of service when it went live for the Pro Human League. And we probably saw some more consolidation, yada, yada, yada. But now here we are at 38,600 2 days ago. And then yesterday, 37,000. The final set of data is the new player signups. So obviously we have a decent amount of signups every day, which, I don't understand how we're getting like 200, almost 200 players signing up every single day, but these are not spellbook purchasers. So these will, people cannot earn from this. It's just creating like a Hive account and coming in and I guess testing around like, the gameplay. I don't know. That's my guess. But the red dots here are the spellbooks, which is only, what is this? 4, 6, 5, 5. It like over the past month, we've only had 194 spellbooks. So if we just take a look at the last 7 days, for example, you can see here's a much clearer picture with modern, right? We've worked our way up, but the daily active players has actually come down, and we have seen spellbooks. There's only been 35 spellbooks purchased. So what is my conclusion from this? Obviously, I don't think we're getting a massive amount of new players into the game, but there's no denying the fact that we are seeing an increase in the amount of battles while seeing a decrease in the amount of daily active accounts. All right, so a lot of this data is very conflicting, but I believe that the lowering or the fewer accounts that are playing is simply due to the fact that a lot of these bot accounts have just completely shut down, or it's not worth it, or maybe they're recalibrating. Who knows what the game plan is? But we've seen, if you go on like the 6 month, for example, you can see the daily active player count has been steadily dropping, right? Steadily dropping since the beginning of the year when we had soulbound cards. I mean, it was right around this time, end of January, early February, that we had soulbound reward cards go live. So if we could go back 1 month even before this, there was a drop off from that point, right? So it's just been a steady decline, and now we're starting to see the real amount of players who have, who probably have multiple accounts, right? I think we were calculating that there's probably about 1,000 to 2,000 active players in the game right now, just based on the amount of battles that are happening every day. But we are seeing the battles start to go up, and the battles are going up significantly, right? If it was at like 24,000, 25,000 a week ago, I mean, we're up 20 or like 33% in terms of overall battles without seeing an increase in the amount of accounts. So my thought with this is that we are probably seeing either A, a lot of players come back, or B, we're seeing a lot of players start to use their alt accounts, especially in the lower leagues like bronze and silver. I am one of them, or at least, well, I was doing this beforehand, but I've heard of a lot of other people doing it, or it's a combination of both, right? So I don't know if we've had a lot of players rejoining the game, although I'm starting to see a lot of familiar names back on, the YouTube live streams, as well as around the game in general. So, my thought process is, okay, either way, to me, this is a net positive, right? We're getting people to start using the assets to earn in the game. And whether they're going in and playing alt accounts, they need SPS for those accounts. They need cards for those accounts. So I'm not even worried about the, crazy ROI that's happening in bronze right now. I actually think that's a good thing, because this is when we should be telling people to come in and check out the game, because the rewards at the lower levels are actually very enticing, and it's not going to last forever. Either we're going to go in and create alt accounts or use our alt accounts to scoop them up, or new players are going to come in and do that, right? And so either way, it's good. And if we're bringing in or bringing back players that used to be more active, they can now see that we're effectively trying to combat bots. They can see that land is around the corner, hopefully later this month. Tower defense is hopefully around the corner after that. There's a lot of exciting things that maybe players over the past 6 to 12, not years, but 6 to 12 months who have fallen off are coming back and rediscovering the game, re-exploring the game. So that's probably a little bit more optimistic. I wouldn't say that the data fully supports players coming back necessarily. That's more anecdotal data from me, just seeing people around the live streams. But ultimately, I can vouch for that. There's definitely a couple of players that are kind of like in my sub community here on this channel that I know who have come back and have like a spark reignited with the game. But either way, if we are seeing this, if we're seeing an increase in battles overall, to me, that just spells that there's more activity happening. The activity, what the team would probably call, good users, or, their desired type of users, that's probably increasing overall within the game. And we're seeing the battles go up day by day by day. So, at the end of the day, I want to, these are just statistics. It's easy to lie with stats, but I'm just sharing the data with you, hopefully in a way that I find inspiring and encouraging as we move along here. But I'm curious to know, what are your thoughts with this? Now that we're a month into the SPS staking rewards, we're 10 days, a week and a half into, this new modern format. How are you feeling about everything? How are you feeling about these numbers? And do you think that this bodes well for all of the other cool stuff that's coming down the pipeline? As we mentioned, land, tower defense, all the other cool things, hopefully after that. But that is all I have in this video for you guys. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.